Hello, my name is Ben from Apfeldoktor Germany, and today we do together something interesting. iPhone 8 Plus board swap. Because of data rescue, the board was bent really hard and our customer needs the important data. So we get it, baby. It's no problem. We start by what should we start, Andy? We start by taking off the underfill, getting out the CPU, getting out the baseband, getting out the NAND, copy the EEPROM data, get ready the swap board, and soldering down everything, and then we should be done. So we need our Quanlis 007 and we start right away without making any big words or things like that. Just slightly, like always, like if you have the first date with a nice woman and you take her home at afternoon, and the first time you have to be slightly, okay? Scrape away the underfill. Don't scratch too deep, but we don't need any more the spot, so wouldn't be hard on that, but on the swap board we prepare in a minute would be hard. So if we lose some components here, it's no problem, because it's only a board which we don't need anymore. So I'm a little bit harder here. So not the first date, second date. On this board you see how you can do on the second date. Okay, after that have a look for the baseband, do the same thing here. Like I said, I don't need to be really careful, only on the components but not on the board, because we don't need the board anymore at all. So just slightly scrape away, and after that get out the CPU. So because we got this iPhone 8 Plus board, we can come from the other side. Okay, take a big nozzle and take your tool to get under the CPU. Be carefully. And get it off. Yeah, man, get it off. Just wait. Circle. Control the air. Go under it. And then just get it out. Great. Looks really nice. No pets gun. Great job. Just a post for Instagram. And we are done. Okay, we got the CPU. Now we need the baseband CPU. And the hot air, just turn on. The small components here are for me not important because I don't need the board. So I go over the hills, over the small components, heat up baseband CPU, get it out, and done. Next one is NAND. So for the NAND, normally I would take a small nozzle now and clean the underfill. But here I just change the airflow and the temperature a little bit. Use the big nozzle. Because if I rip some components, it's no problem. It's just an old board, which I don't need anymore at all. Okay, you see? Like that, and like that. Great. Hey, CPU, stay here. Okay, now let's put up the heat and the airflow and get out this NAND. Done. We got it. So now we just need the iCloud board. I just have a look if it works, because normally I don't check it before. So now let's have a look if this iCloud board works. So we needed about 7 minutes to get off all the parts we need for the swap. So and now let's have a look. If I boot, I only have a look at the values on the DC power supply. Looks good. Just wait for the next sequence and it works. So what do we have to do here? At first, think on this. Trust me. Scrape away this and get off this gum, because otherwise later you could rip small components and you don't want to do that, because you have to replace them after. So okay, get it off. It's nice. Then take the hot air and get off the EMI shield. I think you don't need to see that, because when you do swap you know how to take off the EMI shield. Yep, we got it, baby. Clean the thermal paste so you see more. Just need to see all the components, so don't rip off any components. Okay, now I show it to you under the microscope. You see that? Now we take a smaller nozzle, because that board needs to be prepared safely. Don't do any scratches, don't scratch too deep. Don't do shit, do it in the right way. We are at 9 minutes now. carefully. Carefully. Need to scrape away the underfill. Don't scratch too deep. Feel it. Feel the board. Okay. See that? Then this side, you always have to be carefully with these small components here. With the caps on the side, they often just go away, then you have to replace. But if you work carefully, it could work without losing any of these parts. Okay, looks good. Bottom side, same here. Got a lot of these 01005s here. Oh, this side. I wanted to go down to the baseband CPU, but did not finish the main CPU. So first finish that on top and then go to the bottom. Here, easily and slightly. Okay, then continue by preparing the space for the baseband CPU. Turn. Do the same here. And do the same here. You saw like I did? Now we have to change the side because we come from the other side, not like iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus, not like on the A10s, we are at A11, iPhone 8 Plus. So we need to get up the heat. Get up the airflow, take a big nozzle, and then we can take out the CPU here too, and then repair the board. So circle, 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 circle. Go over the hills here. Over the hills. Warm up, warm up, warm up. Get it out. Okay? We are done. Then we can continue by the baseband CPU. We can go over the hills too here. Okay, done. Then we can Or we can start by cleaning, and then we can take out the NAND and copy the data for baseband and logic ROMs. So, get some Flux. Nee, das brauche ich, das knipst ich später ab und schick's gerade weiter an den Steuerberater. Ah, dann nimm's mit. Nimm's mit und dann knippst du mal ab, wenn du es gemacht hast. Schickst mal's bei WhatsApp, da kann ich es gleich weiterleiten. Hm? Ja, schon, oder schickst Messenger oder schickst mal einer Frau oder wie auch immer und dann. Ja, mach ich. Bis dann, ciao. So, now we need to do the cleaning. Same as on the iPhone 7 and iPhone 7 Plus and all the other CPUs. We have to clean the board, and then we have to clean the components like CPU, baseband CPU and NAND. Carefully. So that's my way to do. I know there are other ways. But for me, normally this way works. See that? I clean the underfill and take off the solder in one step, just with the wick. Just with the wick. Sorry for my bad English. Just a way of carefully cleaning the board without do any damages to the board. So I always use some fresh solder paste on the wick, so it's easier to work. I can get away the glue too. And if it spreads on the front, I always cut it. So, okay, enough for the first cleaning. Take our painting brush, contact cleaner, and clean carefully. Carefully in that way. You see? Clean, 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 clean. Great. Then push slightly with a clean room wipe, and it's really cleaned good. For only one time using wick, it's really, really, really good clean. So we need again our nozzle. Slow down the airflow, slow down the hot air mount, and we need our scraper. Just clean the rest of the underfill. Here at these windows. And everywhere you can see some underfill, you can just clean it. The CPU needs space. Space to sit. So, we need to carefully clean the underfill at the sides and in the edges. Okay? So if you use hot air on cleaning, you can see it's good for the pads too, because you can do them flat. You can do them flat without ripping anything off. And that's the key. That's the key to do really, really clean work. Okay, you see? Just take away the underfill. Everywhere. And after I got that, just have a look if I see anything if I see something at a point. So carefully. After you did this, it's almost done. Because now we have a really, really clean board. You see? A really clean board. All the pads are flat. And we can start by doing the same here at the basement CPU area. So we are at 20 minutes. I think it's okay. And I do it really slow to show you exactly what I do. Now the next. Here. I do it exactly in the same way. Take the solder to the wick. I don't know how Chinese people do that, because I never was at a course or at a class in China or visited some other countries like other people do. Never. So I heard a lot of people, they told I fly to Hong Kong. They were here in Turkey some weeks ago. And somebody, which I don't like, asked me before for training CPU. I told him what I want to have on money for that, and he doesn't want to come. He wanted to go to Hong Kong, and now he means he can do all, but I saw what he did and he can't. So you know, the person who I'm talking about knows exactly that I mean him. You are not a good guy, boy. Just a cheater. In this scene, in this soldering scene, micro solderer scene, there are so many people who just can talk but not do. It's really hard. It's really hard. This person wanted to tell me how I have to do my business. It's really for laughing. Okay, we are done. Like you see, this is my method. I'm not a Chinese. I just can use the methods I learned by myself. I tried out for myself. And this is one of these methods. Done. Okay, now we can take off the NAND. Now we can just take off the NAND. Just sitting down to soldering, ding dong. It's really bad. Okay, we lost one small component, you saw. It's here. It's my fault. But things like this happen sometimes, okay? Sorry, I'm not a Chinese who can do everything without these things happen. So I just take a little bit of flux now and get it soldered back right away, so I don't have to do it later. Come on to me, baby. Just come on to me. Okay, I will give it a little shot later, but now just I don't need to search later for the part. I sit it here. Okay, carefully, don't scratch too deep. There are so many good solderers in this world, and I really like the most of them, but some are snakes. Some are snakes. It's like everywhere in the world, sometimes you can't imagine how, or you can't trust how fake people are. But enough talked about that. Let's concentrate on our NAND. Get it off. Get it off, man. Yeah, we got it. It's done. So, what we have to do now is just cleaning the area and setting our small capacitor here on the top back to the point. And then our swap board should be ready. Then we have to reball the CPU, to clean the CPU, to reball, to clean the other components, to reball and to solder down. And we have to copy the EEPROM data. All right, Andy? Do you have to do the repair? Yeah? Okay, now we slow down the airflow and the hot air amount and just do the cleaning of the board. I have to hurry up, we get about 2 o'clock and I have to help Andy a lot of. But we have so many repairs here which are laying a long time now. And was ist mein Ziel? Not my finish, I just want to finish them all. So I said the next days, well, today and yesterday, I only will do works which are laying longer here, and I didn't have any time to do it. And tomorrow I'm not here because I'm at my tattoo artist for my next tattoo, because my arm has to get ready, has to finish. And yes, so tomorrow I'm not here, and that's the cause why I'm today have really to speed up and get repairs done and data rescues. Yeah. Okay, now the bottom side. We always have to clean the underfill so that the chips fit perfectly in later. And the next small component who wants to go home, don't wants to stick here. So, okay. Now, I just take wrong tweezers. I just take these two, come over here. These two small components. One here and one on the other side. Just get a little bit of solder on the pad. On this pad here and this pad here. So, and now I solder it back. It's done. Top side, same thing. Take it away to just clean a little bit here and get a little piece of fresh solder on the pads. And after that we solder it back You have to feel how to use the hot air. It's okay. So now we should be done. Just take a fresh clean wipe. We are about 35 minutes, I think. It's a really good time for taking out all the components we need on two boards. Or on one board the components we need, on the other board complete prepared for board swap. Only need to take out the EEPROM data now. And then we should be ready to finish the components. Okay, now we just need the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus module for the JC Pro 1000. Get it ready. Where's the old board? Here is the old board. We just need the baseband EEPROM data. We read it. Read. Okay, read complete. And often you need to have a little bit patience with that. Read it, baby. Hey, read it. Okay, we got a little bit of dirt here. Come on, baby. Don't want to. We start by the logic. Read. The logic is more important. And burn. Write complete. And then baseband. Read. And come on, baby. Don't be bad to me. Let me have a look if all is good. Yeah, it's great. It's really great. It should work. It's only hard because we have no solder on it here. And then sometimes it don't get the connection. It's wrong. Here we have to go to Intel. Ah, okay. Now we can burn. Okay. You see, now it works. Okay, I read it again and write it again, just to be sure that all is good. Okay. Burn. Okay, worked. Fine. So, now we have already prepared the board. I just check on the DC power supply if all what we have done is really fine. And it's great. 0004. It's great. We can put away. We can turn off our JC and we can start by finishing our CPU, NAND and baseband CPU. Okay, you see that? Oh, it looks ugly. Ugly, but we will clean it. Andy, what about your repairs? All nice. Well, you don't hear anything from Andy the whole day. Just from time to time you hear something like, oh yeah, oh I'm motherfucker, yeah. That's the only thing you hear from Andy. So now we have to clean the CPU. Really carefully. The A11 is a really good CPU. Really. I like it. But on all these CPUs you have one problem, and that's the underfill. And you have to get it away. Just get it away. I can't talk much when I do this, because I really have to be carefully. Don't rip any pads. Normally I do it faster, but I told you today I want to do a little bit slower to show you everything. Yesterday we only got a TriStar video, so today I want to give you some experience pro stuff, and for that just a CPU thing. No pressure. Don't use any pressure. Just use your feeling and your hand skill. Don't scratch. Just slightly do your work. Focus. Okay, looks good. Ugly but good. And now just use flux. But why? Why using flux now? Have a look. Have a look. Use wick. Why wick? Have a look. That's the key now. Just my solder iron isn't good anymore. See that? The solder iron is fucked up, really. Get on it slow. It's not a question of speed. It's a question of feeling. Okay. I don't want to get the surface clean later like hell. Just want to get clean pads so I can do a clean reball. And if I got something of the underfill on the IC, it's no problem. Any news from the bank, Andy?
Ja, das Geld ist heute raus. Das gehen wir die Anrufe
Who called?
von der Bank.
Ah, I didn't. Ich hab's ja mitbekommen.
Achso, ja, ich war draußen und gefragt.
Ja, und?
Ja, das Geld ist heute abgeholt.
Okay. Und jetzt?
Mal ein bisschen bestätigen, dass das Geld da ist.
Okay. So, now you can clean the whole CPU. Just a little bit of contact cleaner. And your oil painting brush like always. Here we see we got all the pads. We lost nothing. And now some others go and take the tweezers and clean the whole CPU, but you don't need to. You just have to have your clean pads, and that is all you need. Clean pads if you got something of the underfill on it. I don't waste my time with things like that. Okay. Now we can go to the reball. Just need some paste. Get the paste ready and get it onto the CPU. So you see here on the top got a little dirt. You see that at my stencil? At one point there is a little point of dirt. Here you see that. Should be gone now. So here looks like pads are gone, but you will see they aren't. It just looks in the camera. See, it's fresh. It's really fresh paste. Okay, get it in. Get it in. Everywhere the same amount. And after you did that, you can start by the reball. Now circle, 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 fast. We are about 50 minutes for the video now. Circle fast. And then start at one edge. Concentrate at the edges and have a look. And all the points are sticking down. So if you see something like that here, or that, just give a little bit of flux in there so the bolts can stick. And then you're done for the first, but there will be some points which are still not connected to the bottom. So don't release the stencil now. Just wait for cooling down. Then use a clean room wipe and check again with your eyes. And what I do now is just take some flux, get it with the finger completely. Just do one fast and quick reflow. I always do it like that. And you see the points move and go down to stick. And now we are done. We can lift up the stencil in a second. Just wait for cooling down. Okay, looks great. And now lift up and have a look if all the bolts are there. And they are. What we got here and here is just ground, so it's no problem. Have a look that there is no solder ball at all. And do the reflow. You always have to do reflow on these CPU reboards. And we are done, and it's great. It's great. We are done, and now we can wait a short second until all the bolts are cooled down. Okay, they are gray then. And then we can take an oil painting brush and clean. Then a clean room wipe. Push, push, push. And then air. Now let's have a look. And you see, under the microscope I think it looks better than in the camera, because at the camera you always think, oh, it looks ugly because of that rests of underfill. But it's better for the CPU to do it like that, because you need less heat. If I do cleaning of the whole CPU so it looks like new, you need more time and more heat, and when you need more time and more heat, you have more risk to damage something. Okay, so now we continue by the NAND. Oh, just need some paste. Take it from here. Looks amazing clean, I think, or not? Great. Rebore. Rebore for the NAND. Get it at the stencil. Okay. Take some fresh paste. Lift up. Rebore. Great, done. Clean the stencil. Clean the NAND. Great, get it away to the CPU. And now we can do the baseband CPU. Just get flux, get paste, oh, I need some fresh paste, baby, give it to me. Okay, it's too much. Now we can clean the baseband and get up the solder. In one step. So glue and solder, just one step with the wick. After that, just take a clean room wipe, some contact cleaner, go over it, over it, over it. And then our cleaning tool. Where is the Quan Li? I want to scrape, baby. Here. Okay. Looks amazing. now we can start by reballing that chip. Just need our stencil. And fresh paste. Done. Wipe. Tweezers. Hot air. Circle. To heat up the stencil. Circle, 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 circle. Start at one edge. And get it reballed. One point here. Just get a little bit of flux on it. You see it goes down. Great. Clean room wipe. Waiting for cooling down. We are about 1 hour now. And we are completely ready with the preparation and can solder down the components now. Just one reflow like always on these rebolts. So quick reflow. Done. And we can solder down all the parts we have prepared. Okay. Get it away. Use a little bit of contact cleaner. Didn't took any photos until now for Instagram. So that's really bad because it's a nice thing. These swaps on the iPhone 8 and 8 Plus. So, we should take a photo now. And we should take a short boomerang effect of this, and then we can start by soldering down. Great. So now we start by soldering down what the NAND, I would say. Some flux. Take a nozzle. Get some hot air. Do you know the direction of the NAND? I don't know it from my head. Where we got an iPhone 8 board here. Okay, right top. I hope it's right. But I think should be the same on 8 and 8 Plus or not. Yeah, Should be. So solder it down. Yeah, it's done. Now, we're just soldering down the baseband CPU. Take it. Get it here. And solder it down by using the hot air. Done. So now we have to check one time if all is fine. It's hot, so we get a little bit more value, but we can check if all is good. Yeah, nice. So now we can solder down the CPU. Just one picture. One nice picture, please. Okay. Have a look if CPU is... if there's any dirt between any points. No. So we should... like a Chinese, just using your fingers. Okay. Because I don't know if Chinese do it in that way. just said, okay? Just said it that way. Now I have a look for the direction. I got another iPhone 8 board here. I don't need to, because it would come here in that way, okay? So I think it looks good like that. And now we can solder down the CPU. Here. Should be fine. I just give a little bit more flux. Because we hadn't enough. We hadn't much. Enough it was, but we hadn't much. We use very less solder here. Flux here. And you see, it is good. Great. I think should look good. Just go up with the microscope. And you can see from the side, I can check the balls. And that's great. This side. You can see the balls. And bottom side. Can you see them balls here? Great. Just cool down a little bit. And then we should give it a chance. And I would say that this is a boot. Just wait a second until the next level is reached. Yes, it's a boot. Okay, it's a boot. So I want to show you that it is a boot. We just need that. Just need a screen. Do you see all? I hope so. Okay, and now let's have a look. And boom! The apple close. Man, I think I'm the first who did this live with no cuts on YouTube. I never saw it before in the world. Never. Never saw it before. I'm proud of that. Really. So just let it boot. And here we are. And we can hit the button like you see. And now we should have a code for it. Okay. Bam! That's the way to do a swap. Okay? And every hater should look this video now and tell everybody Ben has done the A11 board swap completely live in just one YouTube video. Okay? No cuts, nothing, and I'm really proud because all worked great. It's a data rescue job, and I hope you here it's on. Don't think it goes off, it's on. Okay? So, done this data rescue job. Now I just have to wait until it's finished and I can save the data for the customer. I hope you enjoyed this video, really. I hope really you enjoyed it. And spread it because I need clicks and I need people who like that. I'm out. If you want to learn things like that, you can do it at the Board Level Repair School Germany and come to our Facebook group, Smartphone Repair Group Germany. I'm out. Yours Ben. Yeah, A11 board swap. Live, baby, live, no cuts.